Time for an MOAC rematch, live and free on the OH.REPORT. The freshman duo of Cardae Brown and Trindon Flenoury. They lead the Ontario Warriors into battle against Garett Hotz and the Clear Fork Colts. It'll be the third meeting of the season between the two programs, eighth meeting all time in the postseason. Winner goes to the sectional final against Upper Sandusky 2 days from now. Who will come out on top? You'll find out next on the OH.REPORT. Your Charter Next Generation pregame show is on the other side of the break.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH.REPORT.
Time now for your OH.REPORT pregame show, brought to you by Charter Next Generation, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Jonathan Langdon with you live and free from the Joe Arena here tonight as the Warriors are set to take on the Clear Fork Colts, a team they swept in the regular season series, but we all know the playoffs can bring on some crazy things, and we saw crazy things between these two teams just 2 years ago. First, we're going to take a look at the Clear Fork Colts. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. And hello, everybody. Good to see you. As I'm not used to having this camera on my face, but here we are. Clear Fork Colts. Go ahead and talk about them. 8-14 on the year, 4-10 in the MOAC. They are tied for sixth. That's how they end the regular season. Last postseason, they fell at the hands of Gallion in their first playoff game, 60-44. Trying to reverse that sort of luck here this year. And the year before that was what I kind of mentioned before. Ontario took on Clear Fork Colts at Madison. We had it live and free for you. Joe Baylaw on the call. Brian Skoronsky. It was a 62-59 win, a comeback win at that for Ontario. So Clear Fork, they're going to want to look for some revenge. They're also, in the last 20 years, just 6-26 against the Warriors. So that's some more motivation if you're a Clear Fork Colts fan. Player spotlight today. Let's go ahead and look at Garett Hotz. Just reached 1,000 career points against River Valley, and he had a pretty good 19 points in that game. In fact, the last 5 games, they've gone over their average in each of those games. So Garett Hotz, he's been on fire here as of late. We're going to talk a lot about him later on in this broadcast as well. Was just named to the all-district team, first team, just earlier today. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll talk about Ontario when we come back live and free on the OH Report.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
And we'll continue our pregame show right before tip here today in the sectional semifinal between the Clear Fork Colts and the Ontario Warriors, who we're going to go ahead and spotlight here before we get things started tonight. The Warriors finished just above the Colts in the MOAC standings. They went 7-15 on the year, 5-9 in the MOAC. Last postseason, they ran into a solid Mansfield senior squad, but that was when we had 4 divisions. Now here we are with 7 divisions, and Ontario sitting in Division 4, the matchup you're seeing tonight between the Warriors and the Colts. Ontario, they came in struggling just a little bit. They had lost their last 4 games, but they did get that win against Highland to kind of break that losing streak right before the postseason. So that will help them here today, trying to get a win over Clear Fork for the 3rd time on the year. Player spotlight for the Ontario Warriors, Cardae Brown, one of 2 freshmen that you're going to hear me call the names of a lot here tonight. Cardae wears number 25. He averages 15.5 points per game. He trails just barely behind his freshman teammate Trindon Flenoury for scoring, but I think he's going to be the big piece here tonight. He's had a couple of games as of late where he's struggled, but I think he's going to pick it up here today in his first career playoff game, and that will be exciting to see tonight. So you here tuned in live and free, you're about to see something special from these 2 freshman duos. Keys to victory, let's go ahead and take a look at that as the starting lineups are announced on the floor. For the Ontario Warriors, we'll start with them. I think you got to keep your cool. I've talked to a couple of coaches, and one of the strategies against the Ontario Warriors is to get under their skin and kind of cause them to frustrate themselves and start missing some shots and start committing turnovers. Cannot let that happen here in the postseason. And then second note as well, kind of goes along with that, just take some smart shots. Make sure you know your range, and you're going to be able to find yourself high in the score column at the end of this one here today. For the Clear Fork Colts, keys to victory for them, everything runs through Garett Hotz. You want to keep him on the floor. Ontario is going to attack him early in this game. Make sure he does not get in foul trouble, because you're going to need him all game long to try and get this win against Ontario. Second key, paint touch threes. On the offensive side, you want to get Hotz the ball. That's clear if you're a Clear Fork fan. But if you can get him moving the basketball to some of the shooters that they have on this squad, you're going to find some success. If you can get Trey Sellers, who shoots just 26% from 3, going. But if you can get him going early, he can definitely shoot much better than that. 31% from Carter Cool. He was scoreless on Friday against River Valley. Want to get him going early as well. This first quarter is going to be huge for the Clear Fork Colts. And before we get to tip-off, want to take a look at the final MOAC standings. You see them on your screen. Congratulations to, I see WCAL on the screen. Congratulations to River Valley. They win their first MOAC title outright. First MOAC title in general since 2008. So congratulations to them. There's your standings. River Valley in first, Harding in second. 5 of the 8 teams in the MOAC are in Division 4, and that's the game you're seeing here tonight. There's your bracket as well. Both teams fighting for a spot at Upper Sandusky in the Mountaintop on Thursday. And that's a team that Ontario played against earlier in the season. Clear Fork has not seen them yet this year. So Ontario wants some revenge. They lost to them earlier in the year. Clear Fork just trying to survive and advance at this point. Get you the starting lineups for both of these teams as they're finishing up with Ontario on the floor. We'll start with the Clear Fork Colts. Senio Alt, the senior 5'10 guard, starts wearing number 1. Carter Cool, I talked about it earlier, was scoreless in Friday's loss to River Valley. He wears number 4. The sophomore averages 8.5 points a game. Trey Sellers recently scored a career-high 19 points against Lucas. Another sophomore 6-foot guard wearing number 5. Garett Hotz named to the All-District first team today. He wears number 14, averaging 19 points a game. He's the senior 6'5 forward. And to round out the starters for Clear Fork, Marcus Hoflick averages 3.5 points a game, 2 dimes as well. He's a sophomore 6'1 forward wearing number 24. And then for Ontario, their typical 5 that they've gone with all season long. The junior 6'3 center wearing number 15, Caden Chase, averages just under 3 points a game. Remington Schroeder, the junior 5'9 guard, wears number 20, shoots 63% from the free throw line, dishes out over 2 assists a game. And the other big fella underneath with Chase's Jameer Jones, number 21, the sophomore 6'3 forward, had 5 points in their win last week on Thursday against Highland. Then you've got the freshman duo, Cardae Brown, Trindon Flenoury, averaging a combined 31 points per game. Both of them are freshman 6-foot guards. Brown wears number 25 and Flenoury wears number 30. Clear Fork wearing black today. Ontario still in their huddle, headed up by Jerry Moten in his second season at Ontario. And a first-year coach on the other side, Brandon Baumgartner. First season at the helmet head coach, but he's been with the program for the last 15 years, finally getting his head start. Getting a chance to sit at the top of the bench. Hotz and Chase will jump. 8 minutes on the clock here as we're set to go live and free on the OH Report. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We're about to jump, but it looks like Cardae Brown was not in position. The official told him to get back, and he does. And now the game is underway as Clear Fork holds on to the basketball. Here is Senio Alt. Just 2 points for him against River Valley, and the ball will now move in the near side corner from where we are. Good movement. Here's a wing 3 that's no good, but Alt hauls in the rebound as Hotz misses his first shot of the day. Carter Cool. They'll dribble it out, defended by Jameer Jones. Left-handed dribble drive. He's going to be fouled, and we've got 2 shots coming. So early action at the free throw line. This will be a good chance for Carter Cool to get his night going. Colts shoot about 13 free throws a game, and here they are just 30 seconds in, getting their first trip. 81% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. Two for 2 at the line for Carter Cool as we have points on the board here tonight from the Joe Arena. Here's Cardae Brown, the lefty, sits on the wing. He'll put some dribble moves on his defender, Trey Sellers. Sophomore guarding the freshman, and they'll retreat. Here's Flenoury, the other freshman. 15.6 points per game for him. He gives it to Remington Schroeder. Dances with that sideline. Brown, a threat to shoot it from anywhere. He had a couple pump fakes from way out right there. Still Ontario just trying to dissect this defense that Clear Fork is throwing at him at the moment. Schroeder with the basketball now. We'll take a screen from Jones, give to Flenoury. He's open from the corner, can't do that. Lapse in defensive coverage from Clear Fork, and Flenoury cashes in. Scores on both sides in the first possessions, as this ball will go out of bounds, and that's last off Clear Fork, so booked out a turnover. Oh, no correction. We're going to actually stay with Clear Fork, so baseline out of bounds. Alt looking for someone to pass to. It'll ultimately go out to Cool, into the post. Backing down is Hotz, and he'll lay it in. First shot of the day inside for him is good. Missed a three on the first possession. It's now 4-3. Clear Fork with the lead. Flenoury hit the three earlier. He's tripped here. We'll have a foul on Clear Fork. First foul for them. That goes on Trey Sellers, the sophomore. Another baseline out of bounds play. Cardae will take this. Lobs it over top. Jameer Jones just barely able to catch it. Tight defense, and Brown has it again. Cardae Brown, crossover move. Steps back, takes a three. Can't get that one, missed everything. Jones tries to save it, scooped up by Cool. Tight pressure from Ontario, full court. All able to survive and keep it with the Colts. Hotz kicks, gives a screen to his teammate from the elbow. Nice shot from Trey Sellers. 6-3 early here from Clear Fork. They've got the lead. Schroeder puts some moves on, gives to Flenoury. Wearing those hot green shoes today. See him from a mile away. Brown missed a three bad earlier. Fakes this time, gives it back to Chase, and they'll play catch for a bit. Brown, baseline drive, he'll lay it up and in. Cardae Brown with the bucket, and we've got a whistle quickly after. Looks like it'll be a warning. Didn't see any sort of foul call. Might have been just a delay of game warning. Clear Fork with the basketball. They still hold on to a 6-5 lead as Schroeder reaches in. He'll pick up his first foul of the day. And Alt's going to have some trouble trying to get it down the floor. Schroeder, a solid defender. Clear Fork will get some help. Down the floor, Marcus Hoflick, crossover move from him, drives to the elbow, gives it off in the corner for three, no good. Offensive rebound yet again. It's the second of the day, and Hotz can't score. There's another offensive board, this time from Hoflick. Alt in the corner, drives baseline, picks up his dribble, has to lob it over top. Marcus Hoflick squares away a three. That might have been tipped. Good defense from Flenoury. He's going the other way, and Brown throws it out of bounds. Second turnover of the day for the Warriors here. Nearly halfway done with quarter number one, just 6-5. Colts with the early advantage. Senyo Alt facing pressure from Schroeder again. All works around Marcus Hoflick. Sellers now in the corner. He'll drive in. Tough finish. It's stripped away. Schroeder looking up the floor. Finds Flenoury. He'll drive baseline. Reverse layup. Almost fell through with some English off the window. Hoflick defended by Chase. Cut off, gives it away. Hotz off the back iron. Yet another offensive rebound. And Alt runs and gets it right by me. 3 offensive rebounds here in this game from Clear Fork. And it's 3 of their 4 rebounds as well. Cool, a deep trigger. That one off, rebounded by Schroeder. He'll take a screen, dives right through the middle, shot blocked by Hotz. Alt down the floor, finds an open Hoflick, misses the layup, yet another offensive board. Hotz spins, banks it in. 5 rebounds already compared to Ontario's 2 here in the first quarter. First touch in a while for Cardae. He'll put some moves on. Crossover move just inside the three-point line. He fell to the deck. No call from the official. Rebound by Clear Fork. Here they come the other way. Trey Sellers is stripped. Good steal by Chase. He gives to Flenoury. Flenoury, great screen from Jones. Gets him slightly open. Misses to the left. And we've got an official timeout as Alt got hit hard on that screen. Still down on the ground. Kind of blindsided him. He's going to go to the bench, and we'll have our first substitution of the day. Noah Goodman, the sophomore, wears number 2. Also, Jacob Brokaw returns to the contest. Here's another look at that hard screen. It was clean from Jameer. Just caught him off guard, Alt. And because of that, he's gonna have to go to the bench. Brokaw kicks. Good rip away. Jameer Jones forces the turnover. That's the 3rd on Clear Fork here in this first quarter. Grayson Ambrose had the basketball there for a moment. He's the new sub for the Warriors. Brown back to Jones. Mid-range jumper way off. Ambrose fights for the rebound and gets it. Ball tipped, and this will touch out of bounds. Last off of Garett Hotz. Good job by Ambrose to get the first offensive rebound of the day for Ontario. We got just over a minute left here in the first quarter. The senior Ambrose gives back to the freshman. Brown sits on the wing. He missed a 3 there earlier. Gets his payback there, and it's now tied at 8. Brokaw hands off to Cool, loses it out of bounds. That'll be last off the Warriors. And we'll have yet another baseline out of bounds play. Brokaw surveying, wanted to lob it inside, didn't have him open, instead goes to Cool for 3. That one a little long. Nice rebound by Ambrose. He's already got 2 boards. Flenoury down the floor. Ambrose, catch, shoot from the wing. No good to the right. Rebound by Hotz. 40 seconds left. Ball up for grabs, and it's taken away. Warriors down the floor. Flenoury through 2 with the English, can't get it. Rebound falls to Ambrose. He floats it in. How about the positive impact Ambrose has made in just a short couple moments coming into the game? 3 boards and a bucket now gives the Warriors the lead with 15 seconds left. Down the lane, it's tied up again after that basket from Cool. 10 seconds left here in the first. Brown drives through 2, past the 3rd. Good defense straight up by Hotz. And just not enough oomph on the shot from Cardae Brown, and that'll end the first quarter 10-10. Got a tight one here in the Joe Arena on the OH Report.
We carry supplements that are from companies that do a lot of testing. So they will test their raw ingredients. They'll test them afterwards as well. And they're testing for both purity, and then they're also testing for potency. So things like arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease. We have a lot of supplements and also prescriptions we can recommend, and lifestyle type things that can help with that as well.
got a 10-10 ball game as we enter the second quarter, live and free on the OH Report. There's the last shot of the quarter as Brown went up on Hotz. There was no foul called on that play. But we'll be underway here in the second quarter as Ambrose inbounds right in front of me. This is probably my favorite spot I've been in all season long. Shout out to the guys over at Ontario setting us up down here. Perfect view for me to call this game, call this live action, live and free for you at home, whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. Good offensive execution by Ontario, just can't make the finish. Trey Ramey underneath, another freshman that will star for this squad for years to come. In that first quarter, Clear Fork came down with 6 rebounds compared to Ontario's 5. And Hotz is going to draw a foul underneath, and we'll go back to the line for the Colts. They shot 2 free throws at the very beginning of the game. Since then, they haven't been until now. That foul goes on Trey Ramey, so that will be his first of the game. Garett Hotz, 19 points per game. Knocks down the first free throw. He's got 5 here in this contest after that bucket. Takes the lead again for the Clear Fork Colts. And they are now 4 for 4 at the line here in this contest. Warriors won the turnover battle 2-3 in the first frame. Want to keep that clean as we go through the first minute here in the second. Flenoury holds on to it in what seems to be sort of a 2-3 zone action from Clear Fork. Ambrose not afraid to shoot it, and that's why. Second three-pointer of the ball game for Ontario. They've got the lead, 13-12, and this ball's thrown away. Last off Clear Fork. Turnover number 4 for the Colts. Cardae Brown back in the game for Ontario. Flenoury gets a well-deserved rest. There was some confusion where we were going to inbound that basketball. Nobody touched it, so it's going to go all the way back to the baseline. Schroeder lobs it immediately over top to Chase. And they'll give it inside. Cardae Brown is fouled. Quick whistle right as Cardae went to catch the ball. And that goes on Senyo Alt. His first, team first as well here in the second quarter. Remember, fouls reset after every quarter. 5 gets you to the stripe and the bonus. Cardae Brown, spin move. One-legged fadeaway, way too long, but a nice bounce out for Ontario. Gets them another possession. Schroeder, hesitation move. Goes inside, spins right into Alt, who's going to force a tie-up. Jump ball, arrow goes to the Clear Fork Colts. Quick minutes for Xander Cyphers. He started the second quarter, now he goes back out to the bench to make way for Carter Kuhl, who gets the inbound and gives it immediately to Alt. They'll go back and forth as we see some full court pressure from the Ontario Warriors. Alt down the lane, kept his pivot alive, gives to Kuhl, who will now drive. His layup short. Look at Hotz fly in for the rebound, and he draws another foul. That foul will go on Chase, and that's his second. So Coach Moten, we'll see if he decides to go to the bench to try and preserve him a little bit. Hotz just made 2 free throws earlier. He makes the first. Colts still perfect from the line, 5 for 5. So there will be a sub for Ontario, and it is going to be Chase. So off he goes. So preserve Chase, he's got 2 fouls. In comes Ramey, number 33. And Hotz misses the first free throw of the day for the Colts. And in general, I believe, Ontario yet to get to the line. Slow and steady tempo from Ontario. And as I say that, Cardae Brown knocks down his second three of the day. Quickly the other way, Sellers trying to respond. No good. Jones the rebound. Ball tipped away, but it will stay with the Warriors. It was last off of Hotz. Warriors with the 16-13 lead. Brown's already hit 2 triples. Wouldn't be shocked if we see a heat check here soon. Flenoury, Brown. You could tell he wants it, but he'll keep the ball moving. Flenoury defended out top by Hoflick. Back to Brown, ripped through, defended by Brokaw. Gives to Ramey, drop step, and right there is Hotz. Clear Fork bench not happy with the whistle. It's gonna go on Hotz. And that'll be his first of the day, and we've got free throws coming. We call it a shooting foul. Trey Remy. First one up and no good. That makes him now 7 for 22 on the season. Just a freshman, stands 6'5". Still got a lot of promise in him. And one of those aspects is going to be trying to get him to be a better free throw shooter. He misses both there. And the Colts with Cool will move the ball into the corner. Brokaw. Still nothing going from deep here for Clear Fork, a team that shoots 21% from beyond the arc this season. Flenoury, he's open. He'll take one. Off the back iron, another rebound by Jones. Back to Flenoury. Flenoury, step through, dish, Ramey inside, counted, and the foul. One of those things I said about loving this view, I had the perfect view of that dish. Flenoury drew the defense, was able to just slip it by the defender, get it into Ramey. And he does the rest, and we've got a timeout from Coach Baumgartner. So after Ramey missed those 2 free throws in the last possession, he's going to have a chance to redeem himself here. Ontario breaking out to a 5-point lead here to lead to this timeout by Clear Fork. And here's all of those scores to help them get to this edge. Ontario averages 53, closer to 54 points a game. It's kind of interesting when I was prepping for these two teams, how similar they are. Ontario, 54 points a game. Not too far off Clear Fork. They're at about 52 points a game. Defensively, they both struggle a little bit. 55 for Clear Fork. Ontario, they're up over 60 points given up a game. That's actually last in the MOAC. But so far today, holding Clear Fork to just 13 as we're close to halfway done with the second quarter. So starting to see that postseason touch, that postseason defense start to ramp up from the Ontario Warriors. As Ramey gets ready to shoot this free throw, shout out a couple of you watching live and free on Facebook. Daniel Stotts, Joseph, Bev, Chris, Matt, Sharon, Dustin, and Danny. Shout out to all of you, and Jake as well, and William. All cheering on Colts and Warriors. And I saw a Tigers fan in there as well. Just trying to enjoy a good basketball game. Can't blame you there. We've got another foul underneath, and depending on what they call it. Okay, no, it's not going to be free throws, just on the floor. That is the team third. Both teams with 3 here in the second quarter. Catch and shoot off the inbound. Hotz misses long, and Brown snags the rebound, draws a foul. That will go on Sellers. Sellers, his second. Team fourth. That's now 6 fouls on the game for Clear Fork. One more will send Ontario to the line the rest of the way. Flenoury dances on his defender, gives up to Cardae Brown. Brown sitting right now on 6 points. Flenoury's got 3 as he has the basketball again. Good spacing here from the Warriors, just draining some clock. Ambrose has 5 points. To Brown he goes. Flenoury thought about a 3. He'll drive into the lane, dishes. Ramey takes a dribble, loses the basketball. Scooped up by Brokaw. Brokaw has it tipped from behind, and Jones can't save it. So this will stay with Clear Fork. Remington Schroeder returns for Ontario. To the bench goes Ambrose. Solid minutes from him. One of the senior leaders on this really young team. He'll get his well-deserved breather as Marcus Hoflick has it out top. Looks for Jacob Brokaw. Clear Fork has not hit a 3 yet. Can Marcus change that here? No, he cannot. Flenoury the rebound. Flenoury cut off by his defender. 12 points in their win against Highland on Thursday. He misses the runner. And Brokaw facing pressure, retreats after getting the rebound. Carter Cool, corner by me, and he'll be fouled by Brown. It'll be Cardae's first, team 4th. Inbounding is the sophomore Hoflick. Finds Brokaw again, the junior, defended by Flenoury. He'll take a screen and nearly lose it. Flenoury with the solid defense, clean as well. But Clear Fork holds onto the basketball. Cross-court pass, Hoflick, crossover move, nearly had it stripped, kicks it away. Goodman to the corner, baseline drive. Cool gets his defender in the air, and he does the rest, banks it home, and Clear Fork brings it to a 4-point deficit. 19-15 here in the second quarter with just about 2.5 minutes left. You can clearly see the strategy from the Warriors today is to kind of slow this game down. Don't give Clear Fork too many chances to score. Because again, Ontario, they don't have the greatest defense. As Brown gets inside and he is fouled. Kind of wiping away at his left eye. May have taken a shot to the face. And that'll be the team 5th on Clear Fork. So the rest of the second quarter, they'll be at the line with every whistle. Cardae Brown with 6 points. He'll shoot 2. The 55% free throw shooter knocks down the first. That makes Ontario now 1 for 4 at the free throw line, 2 for 4. Brown second, just gonna bounce in. And we've got a timeout this time from Coach Moten. So Ontario will call this timeout. Cardae after that bucket has 8 points to lead all scorers here today. And we were wondering on our bracket preview show yesterday if the freshmen could do it here in a playoff game, their first playoff game of their careers. The answer has been clearly yes for Cardae Brown on the offensive side. Flenoury with 3 points, and then Ramey also with 3 points. So even Ramey's joined the scoring action, and I would say both Ramey and Flenoury, they've shown more on defense. They've still played well on the offensive side. But the defense not letting up for the Warriors. It has improved significantly since they had an 82-80 shootout a couple games ago. Since Highland, and then also since that River Valley loss where they had a couple of people out. But what really pops out to me looking at their last 5 games, Ontario, They had that 82-80 loss to Highland. They gave up, obviously, 82 points to the Fighting Scots. They play them a couple days later. They give up 49 points. Something changed in their game plan. They saw something from the Fighting Scots that they were able to take care of business and nearly cut their scoring in half. Out of the timeout from Coach Moten, we see Flenoury continue to pester the guards up top. Hotz will set a screen for Cool. He stays at the top of the key, but the ball's ripped away. Cardae Brown, it's a 3-on-2, gives it up to Flenoury, who will lay it in. That is another turnover for Clear Fork. It's their 5th of the day. And the Warriors lead by 8, 23-15. Hotz catch and shoot, trying to get them going from deep. Can't do so. And Ontario loses the ball out of bounds, but it's last off Senyo Alt. Just to revisit one of my keys to victory for Clear Fork, it was to make sure that Hotz stays in this game. He has, to his credit, just one foul, but it feels like there's been a lot of threes going up from Clear Fork. Not too much has been going inside. Got to give credit to the guards for Ontario, not letting them get inside without bothering the guards on the perimeter. And then also the bigs, Jones, Ramey as well. They've been able to lock down the interior. Ambrose, catch and shoot, gets knocked to the ground. No foul call. Rebound from Clear Fork with Xander Cyphers. A minute left here in quarter number 2 in the first half. Brokaw. Gotten some solid minutes here in quarter number 2 as we see some chin action from Clear Fork. Hoflick cut off, has to go back to Alt. Cyphers. Hands back to Marcus. Marcus to Xander, not afraid to shoot the 3. Still ice cold for Clear Fork in this game. 30 seconds left, Cardae will get away. And it looks like we're gonna have the last shot from Brown. 23-15, Warriors in the driver's seat. Brown with 8 points, 7 seconds left. He wants a screen. Jones will give it to him. He goes to the left. The lefty, double team, gets another from Ramey at the buzzer. No, way off, and that will roll out of bounds, but the buzzer sounds first, and that will do it for the first half. Warriors, a solid second quarter that they win 13-5, and it's 23-15. We'll take a halftime break. Have your numbers next, live and free on the OH Report.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquid you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Tonight's live and free high school basketball game is brought to you by our friends at Wellspring's Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements, and they can prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormone balance, mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and many more. Charter Next Gen, hiring for high-paying jobs in cutting-edge environments. Rinehardt, who's got your case? Be smart. Get Rinehardt. By Global Energy Partners, helping communities with exceptional work while utilizing local businesses. By Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. And Graham Ford, all 2024 Ford models must go. Financing is available as low as 0.0% or up to $10,000 off select models. We've got second half coming up, but first it'll be your halftime show with Jonathan Langdon, live and free when we return.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
Time now for your halftime show, brought to you by Charter Next Gen, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Jonathan Langdon with you live and free on the OH Report. Adam Thompson, my producer. Shane Young, the camera operator, upstairs. We've got a 23-15 score at the half as the Warriors broke out to a 13-5 second quarter edge. They haven't looked back since that 10-10 end of the first quarter. And let's take a look at some numbers to kind of take a look at what possibly could have happened here for the Warriors to take this 8-point lead, and it's simply been the fact that Clear Fork has not made a single three here in this game. They have shot a ton. None of them have fallen. So just got to be careful if you're Ontario, because everything else, not much else you're winning in the stat category outside of just getting up more threes than the Colts. The Colts have 5 turnovers. You've got 3. Both teams doing pretty well with the basketball, just hanging on. Just missed shots and made shots. That's the difference so far here in this first half. So that's a good sign if you're a Clear Fork fan, because start hitting some buckets, get back into this game, get some stops on defense, and you're going to be able to do a good job at getting back into this ball game. So we got your X Factor today, brought to you by CNG. It's been Grayson Ambrose, came off the bench. He's got 5 points so far in this game, and he's the senior leader for this squad that's really helped them out. Had a couple of offensive rebounds as well. Another fun fact here in this game, the freshmen for Ontario are outscoring the entire Clear Fork squad 16-15. You've got 8 points from Cardae Brown, 5 points from Trindon Flenoury, and 3 points from Trey Ramey. And again, that just outnumbers everybody else for Clear Fork right now. So it just feels like the freshmen, they heard us talking about them on the show yesterday, wondering if they could step up here in their first career game in the playoffs. They have done more than so, and we'll see if they can keep it up as we start this second half. Make sure to leave a comment, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. We'll give you a shout out here as we continue into this second half. A couple more comments to address. Shout out to Becky cheering on the Colts on Facebook. Both teams back out on the floor. We're set to go with the second half. Student section getting back in their spots. And hello, everybody. Ready to go for the second half. Schroeder inbounds, gives to Flenoury. And he'll bring it across the timeline. Warriors were out-rebounded 13-11. It was mostly thanks to a ton of offensive boards for Clear Fork. I want to see Ontario try and crash with the same tenacity as the Colts did in that first half. Cardae Brown sitting on 8 points. The lefty gives off to his teammate Flenoury. Flenoury, no fouls so far in today's game. Foul trouble, however, for Caden Chase with 2 fouls. Number 15 for Ontario, and then also Trey Ramey's got 2 fouls, number 33. So they're bigs in some foul trouble here in this game. Long three does not go. There's an offensive rebound for Ontario. Brown fumbles the basketball and has to retreat out top to the three-point line with Schroeder. Schroeder, quick first step. He'll go right down the middle. Can't get it. Jones nearly tipped it in unintentionally. And now Marcus Hoflick has it. Double comes, able to get it off to Cool. Cool steps into a top of the key three, and he knocks it down. Big shot if you're Clear Fork. That's the first triple to go for the Colts here in this game. And Cool's got the team lead with 9 points after going scoreless against River Valley on Friday to end the regular season. Flenoury will draw some contact as it looks like Hoflick will be the one to pick up the first foul here in the quarter. That's his second, team first. Lob over top, Cardae catches. Brown defended by Cool. Those are the 2 top scorers for each team. Brown will catch again, rips through, goes to the right, has to find Flenoury. And we've got another foul. That's already 2 fouls here on Clear Fork, just nearly 2 minutes into this third quarter. No points yet for Ontario. They'll have a baseline out of bounds play to try and break their drought here in the third. Brown in the corner, just gets enough separation. And Cardae has got his third triple of the day. He's got 11, first to double figures. Seven points in the first half for number 14, Garett Hotz, who had it for a moment. They still have not gotten him involved inside the three-point arc as much as they probably would want to. He's going to take a three here. Can't get that. Rebound by Clear Fork. Pass inside. Lefty layup is through. Trey Sellers. And now we've got an inbound violation. Caden Chase stepped over the line. Let's take a look at this thanks to GEP. It was actually Cardae Brown who kind of tipped it into Chase. And Brown just wanted the ball back when he got in bounds. And I think Chase thought he was the one inbounding. One of those miscommunications, it happens. But it comes at a big time. There's another missed shot from Hotz, who cannot get himself going. Here in this third quarter, he's missed his first two shots. Sellers through the middle, stripped, but we got a shooting foul. Clear Fork bench to their feet. We'll have two shots. That's the first foul on Jameer Jones. Two free throws from Trey Sellers, the 68% free throw shooter. Sellers knocks down the first. It's his first point. Correction, looking at the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's got 5 to match his jersey number. Make it 6. Now we've got a timeout. Second call of the day from Coach Moten. So he looks on. Take a look at the bracket here in Division 4 Northwest 1. This is a sectional semifinal. Other one being played at the moment, Van Wert taking on Kenton. It's on the other half, so really no worries about that for either of these teams unless they make it to the district final. But the winner of this game will take on Upper Sandusky on Thursday. Shelby takes on Ottawa Glandorf on the other side of things. And then if either of these teams can make it past the Rams next week, they'll have a date with either OG or Shelby. And that game between OG and Shelby, that will be on Friday, and I'm calling it now. That's probably going to be our game of the week on the OH Report. OG, they're not as strong as usual. 6th seed is pretty low for their standards, but still, they play a tough schedule. And I think Shelby's going to be in for a test when they go to their place. Out of the timeout, Schroeder sits. Keeps his dribble alive as he's defended by Sellers with 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. He's collapsed on. The double team will become a foul here for Clear Fork, as that'll be, what now, the third team foul? Yeah, so that is going to be the third foul, not only on the team in the quarter, but on Trey Sellers. So Sellers has to go sit for a bit. That's another big offensive piece you lose to foul trouble. Cardae, 11 points on the day. He gives it to Schroeder. Schroeder lobs into the post. Jameer Jones goes right at Alt. Leaves his floater short. Senyo to Cool. Spin move in the lane. Hotz banks it in. Ontario fans wanted to travel behind me. They didn't get it. Hotz scores. He's got 9. Other end, here's a turnover from the Warriors. Hoflick nearly lost his dribble, gives to Carter Cool. Cool drive through the lane, left it short. Nice rebound by Cardae Brown. He leads the break. Brown in and out move, stripped, scooped up by Clear Fork. Quarterback pass tipped by Flenoury. This will go out of bounds. Will stay with the Colts. 2-point game, 26-24. Warriors hanging on for now, but it's a 9-3 third quarter. As the Colts have battled back. Ramey, good steal on his end. Gives the Warriors another opportunity to extend their lead. Handoff, Cardae. Not enough space to shoot. He'll put it on the deck, give to Ramey, and we've got an offensive foul. Well done by Garett Hotz to sit in there and take it. There's your GEP replay. That's perfect form. Way above the restricted area, even though there isn't one in high school. But clear as day, that was a player control foul. Full court pressure as the Colts try to break it. Cool, nearly lost it. Jones with the tight defense. Hotz, a baseline drive, rises, fires, can't get it. Tipped out to Ontario for the rebound. Flenoury scoops. Flenoury, crossover move, step back, top of the key, short. And we got a foul from behind on Ambrose. As Hotz didn't see him coming, and the refs give him a foul. That'll be the team third now on Ontario. Both squads with 3 fouls here in the quarter. Holt had to catch it behind him. He retreats to the three-point line. Ambrose defending and gives it up to Hoflich. Movement around the perimeter. Brokaw puts his ball in the deck. Ball moves back around to the three-point line, and another miss by Hotz. And you can see the frustration building on his face here in this game. Still sitting at a 26-24 game. Flenoury with 5 points. He'll slow it up for the Ontario Warriors. The freshman finds a senior. Ambrose eyes up Brokaw, and we've got a moving screen. Flenoury made the shot. Unfortunate, there was a whistle first. And that's going to go on Jameer Jones. I wasn't sure if they were going to get Ramey for it or if it was going to be Jones. But fortunately for Ontario, that's going to go on Jones. It's his second. If it was going to be on Ramey, it would have been his third. That's the team fourth of the quarter for the Warriors. One more. Clear Fork's going to the line. The rest of the frame. How about Hotz driving inside? He's now in double figures with 11. Flenoury all alone. Baseline drive, tries to feed. It's taken away by Hotz. He leads the break. It's a 3-on-2. Hotz spins, dishes, Cool, stops at the elbow and misses back iron. Offensive board though to Cool, and Flenoury fouls from behind. Clear Fork in the bonus. That's huge for them as this game is tied. Could take the lead with some shots at the stripe. Carter Cool trying to get himself into double figures. He's got 9. The 81% free throw shooter makes the first. And he goes 2 for 2. First lead here for Clear Fork in the half. First lead since the very beginning of the game, in fact. Brown, step back. He's blocked. Nice play by Cool. Brown gets it right back, drives inside, and we got a foul. That'll be the team fourth on Clear Fork. Cardae to the line. That'll be the second violation on Garett Hotz. Talked about Brown's free throw shooting woes this season, 55% from the line. It's improved as of late as he makes that one. If he can get one more, we'll be tied. The lefty hoists. And it's off back iron, rebound Hotz. Got to be careful if you're Ontario. Do not foul. They're in the bonus. Missed layup inside the bunny. Not able to be converted. Jones not able to save that as well. Good effort from him. He's been all over the floor today. Just had his foot on the line. You'll see it here again. Jones tips it out. Scorer's table's in the way, but from my angle, I definitely saw a foot out of bounds. And Jones will defend the point guard. How about this? Trey Sellers finds a wide open Marcus Hoflick. Can't get that. Offensive board. Pass into Hotz. Nearly taken away. Good effort by Sellers. Sellers, corner three. Off the back iron. No good. Another board. Dish outside, and we got a foul on Jones. Off the ball this is. And Clear Fork, being in the bonus, will go to the charity stripe, and not good if you're Ontario, because you're giving Hotz chances to get going from the line. One of the reasons you've been able to have the lead for most of this game is because he hasn't had his three-point shot going. But you give him a chance here to try and get back on track. However, he misses the first free throw. Hotz misses both. How about Hoflick again on the glass? He'll go up with it. No. Tip, also no. And finally, Ontario's got a board. Brown crosses the court, a reach in on Hoflick. That'll be bonus time for Ontario for the final 52 seconds. Brown with 12, chance out at the line. First shot through, tied up at 28. The foul was on Marcus Hoflick. That's his third. And now Senyo Alt will come and get him. So now Hoflick forced to take a seat, take a break, stay out of foul trouble. And Brown goes 2 for 2 from the line. Ontario's back in the lead. Quickly the other way. Sellers dribbles to the top of the key, gives to his teammate Cool. They gets it right back. 2-3 from the Warriors. Carter Cool sitting on 11 points, finds his teammate inside. Hotz looking for his first three of the day. That one also off. 25 seconds and counting for Cardae, Brow, and the Warriors. Schroeder with 12 on the clock. He'll get pressed by Brokaw. Hand off to Ambrose. 8 seconds. Back to Schroeder. Schroeder between the legs. He'll drive baseline, cut off, fading jumper. No, and Hotz gets the rebound. That'll end the third. Tough shot from Schroeder, just could not make it. However, the Warriors able to fend off a push from the Colts, who win the quarter 13-6. Warriors have the lead 29-28. We'll take a break on the OH Report.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
I
It's money time here in the fourth quarter. Clear Fork will start with the basketball as the Colts have fought all the way back to a 1-point deficit after being down by 8 at the half. Chase, he'll trigger. Short on the three. Ramey nearly lost it. Good job by Ambrose to save. Throw down the floor, caught by Moten. And he throws it back to the official. That's another turnover for the Warriors. Clip that one. Coach Moten not happy with the play. It was a solid throw, right on the money, right to the chest of the official. Warriors still lead 29-28. Senyo Alt scoreless in this one. He'll play catch with Cool, gives it to the free throw line. Now back out, Hoflick gets 2 in the air. Alt sees a lane, takes it, dishes, Hoflick. Not a good angle under the basket. Couldn't get it over the cylinder. And here comes Ontario. Cardae Brown kicks to the corner. His freshman teammate Flenoury knocks it down. Big shot for the Warriors, 32-28. Flenoury now with 8 points after that three-pointer. It's his second. Step through, Sellers trying to respond, can't get it. Ball tipped right to Ontario. Brown finds Flenoury again, same spot. Rips through, drives on Alt, and now cut off, gives it out to Chase. Wisely done by Flenoury not to just take a heat check three, take some time off the clock, you're only up 4. Brown with 14 points, goes right through the heart of the defense and finishes. The lead is back to 6, and accordingly, we see a timeout from Baumgartner. What a start to the fourth. Cardae with 16 now after that basket. And the Colts need to find a response. .601 to go. Want to take a second to thank our sponsors here tonight, bringing you this live and free coverage and bringing you plenty more this week. I know I personally on the schedule have 7 games here in the next 4 or 5 days. But thanks to the sponsors here tonight, Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements and can prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormone balance, mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and many more. Thanks to Charter Next Gen as well, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Rinehardt Injury Attorneys, who's got your case? Be smart, get Rinehardt. Global Energy Partners, helping communities with exceptional work while utilizing local businesses. Thanks also to Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. And then finally, thanks to Graham Ford, all 2024 Ford models must go. Financing as low as 0% or up to $10,000 off on select models. Make your way over to Graham Ford if you need a new whip. Senyo Alt for 3 out of the timeout, and unlikely source for 3-pointers. Knocks one down, big momentum booster for the Colts. It's now a 1-possession game again. First points of the day for Alt. Other side, Cardae gives to Flenoury. Flenoury, floater at the free throw line, no. Rebound by Hotz, gets past the pack. Hotz, cross court, Sellers keeps it in. Alt through the lane, dishes it out. Hotz, he'll drive, he banks it off. Fading jumper falls through. We're back to a 1-point game just like that. Cardae blocked for the second time. Hotz down the floor. Crossover move. He has it taken away from him. Brown fouls, and we've got 2 shots coming for a chance at the lead for Hotz. Good crossover move to keep it away from the reaching Flenoury. And all Brown could do was rip it away with some arm contact. First shot through for Hotz. We're tied. The second for Garett gives them the 1-point edge. Colts up one, 35-34, 5 minutes to go. This is everything we expected it to be here tonight. Warriors swept the season series with Clear Fork, but they were both close games, especially the one back in January just a few weeks ago. Flenoury, fading jumper, short with the shot. Colts the other way, could make it a 2-possession game with a 3. Hotz has it stripped, Flenoury scoops. Brown keeps his defender on his right arm, crossover move, dish, Ramey right there for the finish. Trey Remy, after that basket, has 7. Oh, he drives, keeps his pivot, cool, fires, and floats it in. Lead back to the Colts. Chase, baseline drive, lost it, and this will roll out last off the Colts. Give you a second look at the bucket. Got Remy up in the air. Back and forth here in the fourth quarter. Stay tuned. Tight finish on the way. Both teams' seasons on the line. The career of one of the better Clear Fork players in program history, Garett Hotz, on the line. Flenoury, spinning shot, takes the lead again. What a tough bucket from Trindon. Flenoury, he now joins the double-digit club with 10. Two, 3, Warriors will stay in it. Hotz through the crowd, kicks it out, Brokaw. Doesn't have much, ball taken away right in front of me. Flenoury, Euro step, up in the air, off the back iron, and he loses it out of bounds. Officials say Clear Fork tapped it out. Good move by Flenoury, but a nice help at the last second there from Hoflick. Keeps it from going down. Under 3 minutes to go. Warriors with the 1-point edge, 38-37. We've got a carry. I was wondering, I had kind of seen the trend from Trindon with a couple of his carries. I wondered if any were going to get called. Well, there's your answer. (38-37). Colts need a basket. Sellers keeps his pivot alive, finds Brokaw. The sophomore, Carter Cool, holds on, gives it to his senior. Dish to Cool, he'll go right at Ramey, misses the layup. Rebound, Ambrosie's fouled. Just the first foul of the quarter here for Clear Fork. Both teams only with 1, so if we do get to the foul game, it's going to take a while for one of these two teams to get up to 5. So you got to wonder, do you think Coach Baumgartner tells him to foul right here in this possession? 2 minutes left. You've got to get 4 fouls. But still, I feel Ontario in the situation where they want to try and maybe extend this lead if they have the opportunity, but they're going to take their good old time. Ambrose lobs it over to Flenoury, and Flenoury's fouled. Second team foul. Need 3 more to get to the line, Ontario. And Flenoury, right after getting fouled, started waving goodbye because that's the 5th foul on Hoflick, he's done. So Hoflick is going to end the game scoreless. And he gave it his all in the defensive end. Colts need 3 more fouls. Warriors just need to hold on to the ball. That they don't do. Steal by the Colts. Sellers, Euro step through the lane. They've got the lead. Trey Sellers with 8 points. The 2 biggest ones right there, and a timeout from Coach Jeff Moten. What a finish, what a steal. And just like that, the Colts have the edge. 2 timeouts left for the Warriors, 3 left for the Colts. And we've got 1:17 on the clock. If you're just joining us, quarter by quarter breakdown. There's a tie game at the end of 1, 10-10. And then Clear Fork lost the second quarter, 13-5. Warriors edged out to a 23-15 halftime lead. And then Colts responded out of the locker rooms with a 13-6 third. And then in this fourth, Colts up 11-9. And they've got the 1-point advantage. Warriors were trying to play keep away just a few moments ago. Now they've got to score with a minute left. Cardae Brown with 16 points. Gives to his teammate, Flenoury, hit a 3 earlier from that same spot, couldn't get that. Jones saves it in, but it's with Clear Fork. Hotz grabs it, and a foul from behind on Jones. That won't send Clear Fork to the line. It's just the team's second. So now the roles reverse as we got a timeout from Clear Fork, but the roles reverse because now it's Ontario that needs to find themselves. Needs to find themselves to get 3 fouls here in a short span. (39-38). Colts with the lead, 51.7 on the clock. We're back in play. We apologize. We have a brief disconnection from our camera. Give you some radio call here. We got a baseline drive from Carter Cool, dishes it to Hotz. Now ball back up top with Senyo Alt. Alt drives in, poked away by Brown. It's out of bounds on the baseline. Ball is now going to stay with Clear Fork. Baseline out. They've still got to get 3 fouls here in short succession as Cool has it in the corner. And now we got a foul. No correction, timeout first. So it'll be a timeout called by Clear Fork as they were trapped in the corner. Well, I guess both can be the same. It was a foul. PA announcer had the same confusion as me. Initially called it a timeout, but no, or called it a foul. But no, it's a timeout. 30-second timeout. Still 2 fouls in the book here in the fourth for the Warriors. So they got to get 3 to send the Colts to the line. Sideline out. Colts, they do get it in. Cool. They'll immediately be fouled. So here we go with the foul game. That one goes on Colby Ramian, who's in just a foul. Goes back to the bench after wrapping up the Clear Fork player. Trying to go to Cool. They get it into Hotz. It's stolen. Chance for Ontario. Cardae Brown, the lefty, in a double. Gets it out. Flenoury, 24 seconds left. Hop step floater up. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Still on the ground. Jones and the Colts on it. Clear Fork was out of bounds when they touched the ball, so it's Ontario basketball. Ontario ball, timeout, Coach Moten. So with 17.3 on the clock, we've got a chance at a potential game winner for the Warriors here in the final moments. This is what you dream of, to be in this situation with this much time left on the clock in a one-point game. We'll find out if the young Warriors squad can get it done. Coach Moten drawing up the play over on the Ontario bench. And then just on the other side for Coach Baumgartner, I'm sure his talk is just foul if you need to. We've got 3 to give, only 2 fouls in the quarter. Just do not foul on the way to a shot from the Warriors. If you're in a bind, you can foul, just make sure they're not shooting. That's the main message, most likely, from Coach Baumgartner. Only 2 players on the floor right now that have scored. Or correction, Ramey's also scored, but all 3 of the scorers on the floor right now for the Warriors in this game are freshmen. Who is going to step up today? Lob over top to Schroeder. Schroeder hands to Cardae Brown with 12 seconds left. There's the foul to give. Forces a reset from the Warriors. Now they'll have to set up sideline out of bounds. This isn't what they practiced, not what they went over. Now we got another foul. Now 11.9 on the clock, and this time you cannot foul again. That goes on Cool, that's his 3rd. Nobody in risk of fouling out in this situation for the Colts. 39-38, Colts on top, Warriors a chance to win it. Remington Schroeder to inbound. Cardae Brown on the lob. He's got 16 points. 10 seconds left. He loses his dribble, keeps it alive. Brown drives, dishes. Ramey inside, a foul. We've got free throws coming for Cardae Brown. Oh no, it's an offensive foul. Warriors student section found out, just as I did, that Cardae's called for a player control foul and Hotz drew it. Oh my word. Multiple looks at it there. Thanks to GEP. And with 3.5 to go, fortunately, if you're Ontario, you are in a situation where 1 foul sends the Colts to the line. Both teams now with 4 fouls in the quarter. But it's going to have to be quick. Got to give credit to Garett Hotz. Right place, right time. He had already drew a charge on Brown earlier in the game. He gets him again in the late stages, and very well could have clinched this win. going to be a football play. We've seen this so many times as of late, the last couple of years in high school basketball. Can anyone get open for 3.5 seconds? We got another timeout. I know we got a whistle. What's this about? Officials conversing. I think one of them thought all of the players had to stay inbounds to start the play. And that is the case. They all have to be inbounds. So here they go. Quickly get it into Sellers. He gets a big shove in the back from Cardae Brown. But a good news if you're Clear Fork. Trey Sellers, one of your better free throw shooters at 68%. 0.6 goes off the clock. 2.9 left as we've got 2 shots from Clear Fork. And now we've also got some subs. You'll have a 3-point shooter in Grayson Ambrose check into the game. Another 3-point shooter in Colby Ramian, who has not played real minutes yet here today. He came in to foul, but other than that, he's been on the bench. First shot through for Trey Sellers. 40-39, or 40-38. Second shot, missed, rebound, timeout. They want a timeout. They're not going to get it. Schroeder at the horn, no good. Officials didn't see the timeout call, and that will do it. Clear Fork with the upset. It's their first win against Ontario of the season, and it comes in a sectional semifinal. 40-38. The Colts take a thriller here today. We'll come back with your MVP, break down some numbers here on the OH Report.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, Start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
giant, they can't move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face.
I want to take a second before we get to our MVP, Garett Hotz, to thank our sponsors here tonight, bringing you a thrilling game tonight. Final score, Clear Fork 40, Ontario 38. Thanks to Wellspring Custom Pharmacy and Health Source, helping you choose effective vitamins and supplements and can prepare custom medications as prescribed by your healthcare provider or veterinarian to manage hormone balance, mouth soreness, pain, autoimmune conditions, and many more. Thanks to Charter Next Gen, hiring for high-paying jobs in a cutting-edge environment. Rinehardt Injury Attorneys, who's got your case? Be smart, get Rinehardt. Global Energy Partners, helping communities with exceptional work while utilizing local businesses. Thanks also to Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. And finally, Graham Ford. All 2024 Ford models must go. Financing as low as 0% or up to $10,000 off on select models. Graham Ford, your place to go for any 2024 Fords. Take a quick break, and we'll come back with our MVP, Garett Hotz, with 15 points here today. Put the finishing touches tonight on the win with a player control foul drawn on Cardae Brown in the final seconds. We'll talk to him coming up.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new
And we're back to wrap up our coverage here between Ontario and Clear Fork tonight. 40-38, the final. Colts get the win over the Ontario Warriors. Just the 8th time they've seen them in the postseason. Clear Fork gets it done, and they get the win against the Warriors for the first time this year. Just their 3rd time beating them in this decade of the 2020s. So 40-38, big charge drawn at the end by Garett Hotz. He gets the huge offensive foul call at the end to really decide this game. Free throws made towards the end as well for Clear Fork to get things done, and they're going to be moving on to take on Upper Sandusky on Thursday. So Upper Sandusky, that will be their next task in a couple of days, but for now they're going to relish in this win. You see the final numbers on your screen. We're going to take one final quick break because Garett Hotz has joined us, and we're going to get to him in here in a moment.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
Don't just get around this winter season, conquer it with the 2025 Ford Escape. With 25 models to choose from, the Escape is built for all types of weather, from blizzards to blue skies. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy every moment with tech features that keep you in control, no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. Or your kids and neighbors. The 2025 Ford Escape. Ready for winter, ready for you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your...
Time now for your Rinehardt Injury Attorneys Player of the Game. You heard a little bit of stuff. Your teammates just gave you the chain here tonight. Congratulations, Garett Hotz. You guys get your first win. You're telling me off the air here in this gym in the Joe Arena. Just tell me what emotions are flying through right now.
It was a great time in the locker room after going in there with the guys. First time I've ever won in this gym, and even better, it's a tournament game. First tournament game I've won here. It's just a great feeling with these guys.
Well, let's talk about the game, because you guys went into the locker rooms down 8. You had some struggles shooting from deep. They kind of continued into the 3rd and the 4th a little bit, but what were you guys able to do to kind of fight through? Even though the threes weren't falling, you were still able to get your shots and get the job done.
We were really able to get to the rim good tonight. We knocked down most of our free throws when it mattered, and we just found the open guys. We hit a big 3 when we really needed it to get the run going, and a couple great turnovers, and really just got it going and heading into the 3rd and 4th.
And then Garett, just address the elephant in the room. Final play, just about under 5 seconds left. Brown drives in. You'd already gotten him for a charge earlier in the game. What were you thinking in that sort of moment when you see Cardae going full speed at you?
I knew he was going to dish it off, and I was just hoping I could step in and get another off-ball charge on him. That would be huge with 3 seconds left, and then just get the ball and hopefully get a foul and get up some more and knock in our free throws.
And you got it done. So now, 2 days from now, you're heading up to the mountaintop to take on Upper Sandusky. And it's a team you haven't seen yet this year, but a couple of other teams that you know have. What do you think is going to be the mindset now in practice getting ready for a team that you're not familiar with?
You know, we're going to go hit the film. We're going to watch some film on them. And practice tomorrow, we're just going to really refine some stuff and get some stuff smoothed out that we need to. And we're going to head up there and we're going to play our best game.
Well, they got everybody out of here quick. It just feels it feels like a one-on-one that we're talking in practice here, but still, it was a big game, and your teammates having some fun behind you. Go ahead and give a couple shout-outs to them and maybe some other people. And go ahead and look at the camera.
I'd like to shout out my parents, family, friends, and my teammates you see behind me and my coaches over there. Wouldn't be able to do this without them.
Hotz, 15 points, game-winning defensive play to steal it. Good job today. Good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up.
That will do it for us here tonight on the OH Report. Thank you for joining us. Jonathan Langdon on the call tonight. Shane Young, our camera operator. Our producer, Adam Thompson. We got to tear down and get out of here because we've got plenty more playoff games on the way. Make sure to stay tuned on the OH Report. Make sure to take a look at our weekly schedule because we've got a lot going on, and I'm sure your favorite team is on the schedule, and we're going to get some live and free coverage for you this week. Have a good rest of your night. Sponsors rolling through your screen one final time. We'll see you in a couple of days and maybe even sooner.